Welcome students, welcome to the classes of B.Pharma third semester. This is Rohit Kumar Trivedi. I will be teaching pharmaceutical engineering in this semester. Okay, we have already discussed what are the various aspects of the process of size separation, what are the basic principles, okay, and what are the objectives of size separation. And for the purpose of size separation, we use several machineries. Okay, today we will discuss the the cyclone separator that is used for the process of size separation. Okay, on the basis of the particles are separated on the basis of their particle size using this machinery that is cyclone separator. Okay, you can subscribe my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook for more pharmacy and educational videos. Okay, now let's start this cyclone separator. Okay, as we already know, before starting any machinery, we are required to learn what is the principle behind the working of that specific machinery. Okay, the cyclone separator works on the principle of the centrifugal forces. The centrifugal forces inside the cyclone separator are responsible for separation of particles on the basis of their sizes. Okay, you are required to learn. Remember, the principle is centrifugal forces, and this is the typical or the original structure of the cyclone separator. This kind of structure or this kind of cyclone separator is used by the pharmaceutical industries for separating particles on the basis of their particle size. Okay, now moving further, the construction and the working of cyclone separator. Okay, after the principle we are required to learn what is the construction as the what is the working of the cyclone separator. This is the diagrammatic representation of the cyclone separator. Before starting the working, we are required to learn what are the various parts of the cyclone separator and where they are located. You can find here I have mentioned few parts like cylinder, tangential inlet, fuel fluid outlet, and the solid outlet. Okay, now let's locate all these parts in the cyclone separator. Now, the very first is cylinder. This cone-like structure, you can see this is the cylinder. Majority of the time, the cylinder is made up of the metals, heavy and strong material. Okay, or metal majority of the times. And the second part is tangential inlet. Here you can see this is the tangential inlet. Basically, this inlet is responsible for the entry of high velocity air inside the cyclone separator with the material that we will be separating on the basis of their particle size. Okay, the third one is fluid outlet. Okay, here is the fluid outlet. After getting entry, the high speed velocity air is taken off from the this passage from the outside of the machinery, and here you can see the structure from this particular area. The high velocity air with the smaller very fine such particles leaves the cyclone separator. Okay, and the last part of the material, sorry, the machinery is this solid outlet. At the bottom of this solid outlet, you can see at the bottom of the cyclone separator, you can see the solid outlet. Basically, the heavy particles settle down at this particular area, the bottom of the cyclone separator. Okay, and ultimately we just collect and remove this material from the bottom of the cyclone separator. Now let's start the working of this cyclone separator. See what happens. The tangential inlet is responsible for the entry of the high velocity air with the material, the solid material we can say, which have the variety of the particles with the variety of the sizes. Okay, these are removed or these are taken inside the cyclone separator. Okay, and the high speed velocity air makes a cyclone inside the cyclone separator. Here in this structure, you can observe this kind of circulatory motion or the movement or the passage of air is called a cyclone. Okay, now what happens inside the cyclone separator? The heavy material, due to the centrifugal forces, remains on the outside of the outermost surface of the cyclone separator, we can say, and the light and the heavy particles remain in the center portion of the cyclone separator. Okay, the centrifugal forces will take the material with it. Okay, the cyclone movement will be there in the air and the material that we are going to separate. Okay, what will happen? The heavy material, heavy particles will move along with the surface, and the lighter particles will be moving at the center of the cyclone, we can say. Okay, and what will happen? With the time, the velocity of the air will decrease and the heavy particles will fall down to the bottom of the cyclone separator, and the lighter particles, okay, the light particles or the very fine particles that have very low weight are taken with the air, and they are taken out from the cyclone separator through this fluid outlet. Okay, and ultimately we can collect the very light and the heavy particles there, and the very light particles there and the heavy particles are collected on the solid outlet. Okay, and the material are separated on their particle size and weight. Okay, this is the basic functioning of the cyclone separator. It is very easy, not that much complicated. Okay, if you have any question, any doubt in your mind, you can definitely ask anytime. You can comment in the comment box. I'll be trying to answer each and every question instantly. Okay, now moving further, the uses of the cyclone separator. Okay, the basic purpose or basic use of the cyclone separator is obviously it is used for the separation of coarse fraction or large size particles, we can say, from the fine dust or the fine size particles. Okay, and another advantage or another use of the cyclone separator is it is used for the separation of solids from the gases also. Okay, it is the advantage of the cyclone separator. It can also be used for separating the solids from the gases, and the heavy particles are separated from the light particles. It is very obvious that we are going to use this cyclone separator for the size separation process on the basis of particle size. Okay, this was all about the cyclone separator. Hope you have got each and everything that I was trying to make you understand and learn. This is Rohit Kumar Trivedi, Assistant Professor of Pharmacy. Do subscribe my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook for latest information or latest video lecture on the pharmaceutical engineering. And I am also posting the other subject videos too. You can go through them and can understand each and every topic very easily. Okay, stay tuned. Till then, bye bye and happy learning.